This video shows how to print and evaluate a print quality diagnostics page on your HP Officejet Pro L7500, L7600, or L7700 all-in-one printer. The Print Quality Diagnostics page helps you determine the cause of print quality problems such as ink streaks or faded prints. Turn on your printer and load paper in the paper tray. To print a Print Quality Diagnostics page, press the Setup button on the printer control panel to open the Setup menu. Select Print Report, and then select Print Quality Page. Press OK to print a diagnostics page. Examine the Print Quality Diagnostics page. The patterns on the page should show no defects. If the patterns are streaked or missing some portions, inspect the ink supply tubes. Checking the ink supply tubes is a quick and easy way to assess the physical connections from the ink cartridges to the print heads. To check the ink supply tubes, open the printer lid. The carriage will move to the left side of the printer. Locate the 4 ink supply tubes in the center of the printer. The tubes are connected to the print head and should be neatly bundled and free of kinks. If the tubes are not bundled, this can cause issues for the ink delivery system, and it is recommended that you service the printer. Visit hp.com/support for more information on servicing your printer. Next, we'll take a look at the various test patterns on the Print Quality Diagnostics page. Test Pattern 1 is the first pattern on the Print Quality Diagnostics page and is designed to help diagnose printhead alignment. The lines in Test Pattern 1 should be straight and connected. If the lines are not straight and connected, perform the following steps to align the printhead. Press the Setup button on the control panel, and then select Tools. Select Align Printer, and then press OK again when the alignment is complete. Print another Print Quality Diagnostics page. If the lines in Test Pattern 1 are straight and connected, the problem is fixed. If the lines are not straight and connected, follow the instructions for servicing your printer at the end of this video. The next pattern on the Print Quality Diagnostics page is Test Pattern 2, which indicates if the printhead should be cleaned. Test Pattern 2 contains blocks of various colors. If some of the color blocks show white lines or are faded or missing, follow these steps to clean the printhead. To clean the printhead, press the Setup button on the control panel, and then select Tools. Select Clean Printhead, and then wait while the printer cleans the printhead. This could take several minutes. After the printhead is cleaned, a test page will print. If there are defects on the test page, repeat the steps to clean the printhead. If there are still problems with the test page after cleaning the printhead 3 times, replace the printhead. For additional help, refer to the video on replacing the printhead for your printer model. Test Pattern 3 is another pattern that can help identify line feed issues. Look at the gray blocks in Test Pattern 3 on the Print Quality Diagnostics page. If there are dark lines or white gaps in the gray blocks, try calibrating the line feed. To calibrate the line feed, press the Setup button on the control panel, and then select Tools. Select Calibrate Line Feed. After the printer finishes calibrating, print another Print Quality Diagnostics page. If there are still dark lines or white gaps in Test Pattern 3, your printer might need to be serviced. If you are still having print quality problems and the Print Quality Diagnostics page shows no defects, there might be a problem with the image you are printing. Make sure the image you are printing has sufficient resolution. Images that have been enlarged too much might appear fuzzy or blurry. If the problem only shows along the edge of the print, reduce the size of the image to allow a wider border along the edge. If you've tried everything described in this video and you still have a problem, your printer likely needs some type of service. Your options for service vary depending on how long you've owned your printer and what country you live in. Contact HP to find out the support options for your printer. You can find additional helpful videos at hp.com/support videos and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/HP printer support.